Hi guys, welcome to Wednesday night in the craft room and my Nashville Needlework Market 2023 recap. I did not want to wait till my Sunday floss tube episode because I thought this might take 30 minutes to kind of recap my experience at Needlework Market. So I thought I'd just do a standalone video. I have a lot to say about Market because, spoiler alert, it was amazing. It was, as Helen D described it, cross-stitch Disneyland. And I kind of feel like I have a lot to say, so I thought I would just do a standalone video. I'm gonna get my notes out, get some water. We're in the other side of my craft room. I have got all the crinkles. I've got this big bag of haul to show you guys. I did a little bit of shopping while I was there. Let me get set up and then let's talk about Needlework Market. Okay, so Nashville Needlework Market is held in Franklin, Tennessee, just south of Nashville. I think it's usually the first weekend of March, and so this year it was this past Friday through Sunday. And Needlework Market is a wholesale show where cross-stitch designers, makers of all types set up booths and sell wholesale to cross-stitch shops who want to sell their products in the store. So it's all kinds of designers, fabric dyers, floss makers, project bag makers, accessory makers, showing off all their latest and greatest products, and all the shops shopping for new things for the cross-stitch shops so that you guys can buy all of the new goodies. That is what Needlework Market is, and how I got to attend was by being invited by a designer who was selling her goods wholesale, and that was hello from Liz Matthews. So Liz asked me to come assist and help her in her shop, and I happily said yes because that meant I got to attend the show, and it was amazing. It feels a little redundant. I'm going to keep saying it was amazing. I'm going to keep saying it was great. Just know that the smile is for real, and I did not stop smiling from Friday to Sunday. And I had a really, 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 really excellent time. I cannot thank Liz enough. Liz, thank you. It was great. Just thank you for the opportunity to come with you. And I want to talk to you guys about what it was like to be there, because I know I was always curious before I got to go. This was my very first year attending, and it was amazing. So I want to share my experience as much as I can with you guys. So I did take a fair few videos, I took a ton of pictures, some stories and things. So if you were following my Instagram stories, you might have seen some of this, but I'm going to include a lot of it in this recap video just so it's kind of like all in one spot. So yeah, let me kick it off with like a little bit of a room tour of Liz Matthews' booth and her room at the Embassy Suites and kind of the overall setup. So I'll let those play. Yay! Oh my goodness. Hello. Okay, so there is the entrance to Liz's suite with her sign. And so this would be the normal kind of like living room, dining area of the Embassy Suites. So we've got our little lounge, and then all of her beautiful designs are displayed around the room. And back over here is our little checkout area, and the bedroom back there is the storeroom. And it was a lot fuller on Friday. So yeah, she's selling a lot of charts here. If anybody has pre-orders, I bet your shops have picked them up by now, because I think we've given away or not given away, I think we've sold all the pre-orders. So yeah, that is a view at how everything is set up. So as you can see from the video, you know, every designer or vendor who's there has their own room and they set it up like a showroom, and the shops get to come room to room and do cross-stitch shopping. And of course, I shouldn't say of course, and luckily on kind of the tail end of Saturday and on Sunday when it slows down a little bit, most of the vendors, most of the shops are kind enough to let us who are not buying wholesale for stores come in and shop as well. So I did get to pick up a good bit of haul, and I'll go through that at the end of the video. Let me see. I want to kind of like recap my trip, and I'm going to try to tell you guys as many people as I can think of, as I can remember. I've made a list of like all the people I met and the things I saw and the things I did, and I know I'm going to forget things and forget people. But I'm going to try and hit everything that I can remember that I just did a brain dump into this note on my computer. Okay, so I flew in on Thursday, and on Wednesday here in Austin, I started seeing the weather reports about how we were going to have a big storm, tornado watches, all the stuff on Thursday. And it said specifically Thursday, like 4 to 8 p.m. I think that was on Wednesday what the forecast was. And my flight on Thursday was at 6 p.m. So like smack dab in the middle of when when the weather people are saying that, don't leave your home. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be storming. So anyways, all day Thursday, I was convinced my flight was going to be canceled or that I wasn't going to be able to make it to Nashville. But luckily the weather shifted a little bit and it didn't start raining until about 30 minutes after we took off. So we beat the weather out of Austin, and when we landed in Nashville, it was just lightly raining. So really beat all of the weather Thursday, which was really lucky because I know a lot of people came in on Friday, and for the people who drove, they saw, like overturned 18-wheelers, all kinds of cars, trucks, trees down in the roads. Like the weather was crazy on Friday. And for the people who flew, I was hearing people talk about their planes going sideways, and there was emergency landings or rerouted landings to I know Carla got rerouted to Little Rock. Some other people I know were sent to Atlanta. So a lot of people had problems on Friday. So I was very, very lucky that I got in when I did on Thursday night. But then that did mean that on Friday we had to deal with some bad weather. Helen already talked about it in her video. There were tornado watches in the morning. Being from Texas, a tornado watch doesn't really scare me. It's the warnings you got to watch out for. But so anyways, I just stayed in the hotel Friday morning and ended up going out to meet Helen and Barbie Pedal Pusher at Triple Crown Bakery in Franklin, little downtown Franklin, and it was adorable, so cute. I've got a lot of pictures of it, so I'll put some in here. I kind of got there as Helen and Barbie were finishing up, but Helen kindly sat there with me while I ate, and I think Barbie and her mom wandered around the downtown a little bit, and it was so amazing to meet Helen. I'm sure you all watch her, so you know how great she is. It was really one of the highlights, just to get to spend an hour hanging out, just chit-chatting, floss tube, cross-stitching, our personal lives, just getting to catch up with Helen in person because we've only ever talked over Instagram or whatever. So it was totally fantastic. So that was on Friday at lunchtime. Oh yeah, and then I went and did a little bit of shopping in downtown Franklin. I went into White's Mercantile and found some really cute stuff, went to the register, and then the power went out on the whole block because it was so windy on Friday. The wind just knocked the power out to that block. So I was like, okay, well, the wind just saved me from making a lot of unnecessary purchases. They were super cute. So that was my Friday afternoon. And then kind of once the power went out and I was like, all right, I'm done being downtown, I went back up into Franklin to the Embassy Suites to join Liz and then Stacy, who was Liz's other helper, in her booth. And Market actually opened 4 to 8 p.m. on Friday evening. And so, I helped her kind of get set up. I ran around the halls saying hi to people as everybody was getting kind of all geared up for things to start. I wrote down a list. I'm trying to remember everyone I officially met on Friday, but I saw people all throughout the weekend. I know I ran by Becca, Sambry Stitch's room, and said hi to her and posted. We took this very silly photo. I don't remember who was standing out there with us, but somebody yelled, "Kick out your legs." So this is the photo we ended up with. Let's see, who else did I meet on Friday? Oh, Judy Whitman. So I talked to her, I think, every day that weekend because her room was right next to Liz's. But Judy Whitman from JBW, such a delight and kind and awesome person. I loved meeting you, Judy. Who else? Oh, Cheryl from the Fat Quarter Shop and then Kimberly from the Fat Quarter Shop came into Liz's room on Friday evening, and I I asked Kimberly for a selfie. I think what I actually said was, "Is it really annoying if I ask you for a selfie?" And she very kindly said no, that it was not annoying, and she took a selfie with me. So I fangirled a little bit all over Kimberly. And then Cheryl, who does a lot of the Fat Quarter Shop model stitching, and Kimberly also shows Cheryl stitching on her floss tube, and I love seeing it. So Cheryl was there, and it turns out Cheryl actually watches my videos. So we got to chat, which was so great. Hi, Cheryl. And who else? Oh, Elizabeth Newland from Bent Creek. Her room, I know I took a video or a picture at least of her setup. It was beautiful. And all of her new designs are so great. So I went by Bent Creek, and it was lovely to get to meet her. And Cecilia, I ran into Cecilia in the hallway on Friday, and then I got to talk to her more in the weekend. That was amazing. Hopefully I'm putting pictures up as I have them. I'll have to go through my phone and remember what all I have pictures of, and sometimes people took them on their phone, so I'll have to go see if I can find them on their Instagram pages. But yeah, so Friday was just I took videos of it. Let me put some of those videos in.
This one, all these are new. She said this. This one. Here's your card back. Oh, yes.
Okay, everyone, it is officially 4:15 p.m. and everything has started kicking off here at Needlework Market. So everybody is out and about and shopping, and I'm hanging out here with Liz and Stacy. She just got her first order. Everything's happening. Let me show you around outside a little bit. So we're on the 5th floor, which is the top floor. There are floors 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all the different stores. And you can see everybody lining up outside the big ones. Just got to meet Judy over at JBW. I'm meeting all kinds of fun people. This is amazing. So I'll keep doing some check-ins, and yeah. Okay, I'm doing a little bit of a live check-in from the room. It's all happening. There's Mrs. Flossie. Friday was like a really big whirlwind. It's only 4 hours on Friday evening, but it feels like 8 hours. At one point, Liz and I are just whew, take a deep breath. We look at each other and we're like, what time is it? And Stacy's like, it's not even 6:15. And we were like, what? It feels like it's 8:30 already. Friday, I think, was a lot of pre-orders. So a lot of shops who had pre-orders were coming by to pick those up. And then just a lot of people coming in who didn't have pre-orders, who were just looking at the new charts and ordering. And my job kind of in the shop was the same as, Stacy's, where we were just there to kind of support Liz, pull charts for orders, collect payment, and my personal goal was just to hype up Liz at every possible moment. So, trying to point out some cool designs that I think that people might want to see, and just try to just try to hype up my girl and sell some charts. So that was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed talking to everybody that came in there. And Friday night, so we were done at about 8. I think we went downstairs and we did the buffet dinner in the lobby, and I think I hung out till maybe 10, because I also met 2 tall stitchers, Jen and Carol, and then the Cornhusker State stitchers, Terry and Jamie, that night, and hung out with them downstairs, chit-chatting for I think at least an hour or so, until I finally headed back to my hotel thinking, oh, I'm gonna crash immediately. I'm exhausted. I've been worried all day, or I was worried all day yesterday about my flight. This morning was windy, crazy, chaotic. Market was so busy, I'm gonna crash. I had so much adrenaline and just excitement over meeting all the cool people that I had met and just having all kinds of cool conversations with all kinds of people in the needlework industry, I could not fall asleep until about 2:30 a.m. on Friday morning or Saturday morning. I just could not turn my brain off. I was just laying there in the dark trying to fall asleep, and I just had so much adrenaline because that's how much fun and excitement there was. And thank goodness I have a floss tube channel on which to talk about this, because nobody else besides cross stitchers are going to understand the excitement of getting to go to Needlework Market. So thank you guys for letting me make this video. I feel like I'm talking really fast because I feel like I have a lot to say. So I'm going to try and take a sip of water and recollect myself and slow down a little bit. And then I'll go through Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll show you probably what you want to see the most, which is the haul. Okay, yeah. So on Saturday, that was the long day. That was 9 to 6. And I didn't fall asleep till 2:30. I woke up at 7:30, iced coffee. Let's go. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2. Iced coffee is necessary this morning. See you guys in there. I'll try to show you around more today. I'll see what I get. Yesterday was busy. I'm excited. As soon as I got that coffee in me and people started to come through the room, I was all good to go. So let's see, who else did I meet on Saturday? I'm gonna look at my list. Oh, Ardith Design. So Amanda May, her room was so cool, and I know I have a lot of pictures of it. She had these neon signs and everything was like candy colored, sprinkles. She had a photo booth that I definitely took advantage of. All kinds of totally amazing designs. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't super familiar with her cross stitch charts, but I absolutely loved going into her room, and I did pick something up that I'll show you guys in my haul. So I definitely went down to her room. Oh, I met Michelle, Bendy Stitchy. Michelle was one of the very first floss tubes I ever watched like 3 or 4 years ago. So it was amazing to get to go say hi to her and meet her in person. Ray Niles, who is Red Barn Samplers. We have a random shared connection through a friend of mine. So getting to meet and chat with her, and I think she had a really good market. So I'm really proud of, you know, seeing her designs out there in the world and everybody enjoying them. So that was so cool to see. Michelle Rudy, Farm Girl, was also there with Lisa Kindred Smith as her shopping assistant. I've met both those ladies before at a retreat, but it was great to see them again. Paulette. I went into Plum Street Sampler's room to take a little peek around, and Michelle and Lisa happened to be in there, and I was trying to just look at all the new designs, and Michelle was actually, you know, buying an order or placing an order with Paulette, and Michelle introduced me by saying, "Don't you know who that is, Paulette?" Which there's no way to embarrass me more than to start introducing me to somebody that way. But Michelle, thank you. I appreciated you introducing me to Paulette. She is lovely, and I got to chat with her a little bit more when she came to visit Liz on Sunday, so that was amazing. I appreciate you, Michelle. Oh my gosh, Lori and Sandy from Thread Milk. Okay, so Lori is the designer behind Thread Milk, and she had told me she was going to be there, and she said, "Oh, stop by my room." And so I think I went in there on Friday, and I was looking at her state charts, and she asked me if I wanted a few of her state charts, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I should probably show this in haul. Well, that's okay. I'll just tell the story now. But basically, let me see if I can find the charts. It'll make it more sense if I show you the charts. Okay, so Lori has these this brand Thread Milk Designs, and she does these state charts, and so she has all the states. And she had a super cute display of them on one of the walls of her room. And I picked out for myself Indiana, because that's where my husband's from, Texas, for where I'm from, and then Nevada, which is where we got married. And or Sandy, I don't remember which one of you ladies. One of you handed me some charts. We chit-chatted, talked, took some selfies, and then I went back to Liz's room. And when I got back to Liz's room, I realized that they had handed me Indiana and Tennessee and Nebraska. So, I mean, Texas starts with a T and Nevada starts with an N, so it was like almost there, but it was really funny. And so I ran into them again, and I was asking Lori, you know, if I could exchange them, and her friend was joking that it was just so Lori could see me again, that she had given me the wrong charts. It was really funny, and it's probably not sounding as silly now that, you know, we're not like deliriously tired and overexcited because we were at Disney World, but I promise it was very funny and we had a lot of fun with that. But I did get the right charts from her. So here's Texas, Nevada, and then Indiana. And then I still do have the Tennessee one, Lori. Sorry, I forgot to bring that one back to you. And then I did give the Nebraska one to the Cornhusker State girls because they needed the Nebraska one. So anyways, that's a little sneak preview of my thread milk charts. And Lori and Sandy, you guys are so much fun. I was so delighted to meet you both, and glad we're friends now. Okay, if I keep talking this much about everything, this video is going to be an hour and a half. Let's see, Sunday night, I made plans with Jen and Carol, Two Tall Stitchers, and Cornhusker State Stitchers, and the 5 of us went out to eat Saturday night after market. I was a little worried before we left that I was just going to fall asleep at the table, but it was so much fun. Both those mother-daughter floss tuber groups are amazing, and we had so much fun just chit-chatting, laughing, telling stories, jokes. Like, I think we were there for like an hour and a half. It was so much fun, and I am so happy to now know the Cornhusker State Stitchers in person and to get to meet Jen and Carol in person, and yeah, new friends. I hope I get to see both you groups of ladies again sometime in the future, sometime soon. Okay, Sunday, 9 to 4. That's when the shops are like really just doing all their last minute stuff, and it slows way down. And so that's when the designers and the, you know, designer helpers can kind of get out and shop. And so Liz and I just took turns, man in the booth, and then wandering around, chit-chatting, shopping, seeing all of the wonderful goodies that I think I'm just going to have to get into now before I lose all of my words. I feel like I'm talking so much at you. I hope this video is fun. I hope it's interesting to watch. We'll see what happens when I edit it together. Highlights of Sunday. Carla, Cobweb Corner. Carla had a rough entry into Nashville plane-wise. Oh my gosh. But so I think she was only there for like 24 hours, but I got to spend a couple of those minutes with her, and it was so great to meet her in person. She has a wonderful online shop, and she bought a ton of stuff at Market. So if there's anything you're looking for, I'm going to link Carla in the description box below. Go check out her shop. Let's see, who else? Oh, Tellin Emblem. I got to meet Chris Tellin. Got some charts from her, or I think I got one chart from her. Grace Notes Fabric. The nicest couple of people you will ever meet. I loved spending the 10-15 minutes I got to spend with you guys. So lovely to meet you. Annie Bees, I went and met her. Lori from Pansy Patch. Abby Topknot, hi. I'm copying you, girl. Ryan from Wild Violet. Brittany from Ingleside Imaginarium. She is like so cool. We talked a lot about her chain stitching machine. I'm obsessed. I have a new weird hobby that I want to do. It's not a weird hobby. I just mean I have too many hobbies and I don't need to go down more rabbit holes, but chain stitching machines, oh my gosh, so cool. Teresa Kogut, I got to see Teresa again. This time she said hi to me, guys. I didn't have to chase her down. I don't actually chase anyone down, I promise. Who else do I have on my list? Misty, Luminous Fiber Arts, Stephanie, Lindy Stitches, Jean Lee, Jean from the Attic. Oh my gosh, I've met her a couple of times now at Kansas City Quilter Station Retreat, and so I got to see her here, or at Nashville, and I got to meet Carolyn, who's also with her at Nashville. Janine from Acorns and Threads. I was like, oh my gosh, the Portland stitching celebrity herself. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to just start showing you haul, and if I can remember more stories, I will give them to you. So, yeah. Let's start with, I have 2 pieces of fabric. So, fabric is kind of the first thing to sell out at Market because there's only so much fabric the fabric dyers can bring with them. Everybody wants hand-dyed fabrics. That's where the shops go first. And you know, as an individual, I'm not buying for a shop, so I'm not buying big quantities. I'm not going to go like elbow my way in there and try to get fabric out of, you know, people who are buying it for their cross stitch shop. So on Sunday, I just kind of went around and saw who had fabric left. And I found 2 pieces of fabric that I decided I needed to take home. And neither piece is linen, which is weird because you guys know I only stitch basically on linen. So let me stop talking about it and show it to you. Okay, so Picture This Plus had a booth at Market, and I don't actually know if they had actual Picture This Plus hand-dyed fabrics there. By the time I got into the room, they did not. They just had some Zweigart fabrics, and I found something super interesting and different, and that is this. And this is 10 count Clawstern. And, yeah, 10 count. And it's a whole yard, I'm pretty sure, because that's how fabric gets sold at Market pretty much, is in yards. I didn't see any fat quarters. I think Helen showed one in her haul and I was like, I missed that. But I bought a whole yard of this. And the reason I did is because of Pam and Steph's video tour of Shepherd's Bush, where they showed those like prairie schoolers and little Shepherd's Bush charts done on the big chunky 10 count. So I'm pretty sure you can stitch on this with like just 6 strands of DMC, or maybe even some like tapestry wool, like that Appleton's tapestry wool. I used to do a little bit of needlepoint with that. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this, but, oh, you know what I'll show you a picture of? So in the in the Heart and Hand, in Cecilia's room, she had her floral etchings, which is in my haul, I'll show you. And she had done one of the pieces from that chart on 20 count, or is it 18 count? 20 or 18 count linen. I think it was 20 count linen, with a pearl cotton, like a number 5 pearl cotton. And I'll put the picture up. It's beautiful, like a big chunky version of the cross stitch. And so I'm going to do something like that. I don't know if I'll use her floral etchings, which I did buy, or I'll do something like a prairie schooler or a shepherd's bush. I don't know, but I just felt like I wanted to have this. And I influenced Liz Matthews. I think, I know she got a piece of this. I'm just realizing, should I be revealing her haul? I'm sure she'll show it to you at some point, but I know she picked up a piece of this too, because we were having lots of conversations about what we could stitch on it. Okay, so the other piece of fabric that I got was from Atomic Ranch Fabrics. And guys, it's an Aida. I bought 18 count Aida. I know I've stitched on Aida, but it has probably been 10 years. It's not been any time in the last 6 or 7 years since I kind of returned to cross stitch full steam. But this color was so pretty. So this is Wild Mint by Atomic Ranch, and it is a full yard of 18 count Aida. Do I need a full yard of 18 count Aida as a linen stitcher? No, I do not. But I wanted to try it out. I think this color is perfect for Christmas stitching. I love doing Christmas designs on this minty aqua-y type color, and I know my mom does as well. So, one, I think I'm going to cut this into some fat quarters, and I'm going to give one to my mom. I'm going to keep one. And then the other thing about this video that I hadn't mentioned is that a lot of this stuff in my pile, I got to do a giveaway, to do a fun little Market giveaway at the end of this video. So I will definitely be giving away some of this beautiful Wild Mint 18 count Aida. So stay tuned if you want to win a fat quarter of this. Okay, so that's the fabric. Everything else is a chart. So let me organize these charts and I'll show you what I picked up. And so let's preface this by saying this isn't all of my favorites because I didn't get a chance to go into every room I wanted to go into because some of them were just too busy when I stopped by, and I didn't want to go bug a designer who's making a bigger sale than just selling one chart to me. And some designers were sold out, other charts I wanted because they were very popular. So there's definitely more that I will probably pick up that isn't in my haul. But this is everything that I picked up while I was there, including extras to give to you guys. So yeah, I am just going to start on the top. The first thing I have to show you is from JBW Designs, and it is Eliza's French Birds 1849. And this is so pretty. I think I took a picture of the model, so I'll put it in here. This was one of her new releases. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I think she also kindly gifted me this chart. Thank you, Judy, so much. It was so wonderful to meet you, and you were so kind. So this is very likely to be my market start. I feel like I always do like kind of a market start. This is a pretty high contender. I really want to start this soon, so love this. I went by Ink Circles and I got her Tea Time X Stitch the Rainbow Tea Time collab, which is this one. It's called Tea Berry Tile. Beautiful. I went by Tell an Emblem because I had to meet Chris-Anne in person. She is the designer behind the scissor sampler that I stitched last year after market that I just became obsessed with. And so I went and checked out her new beautiful designs, and I picked up this one that's actually not a new one. It's from last year, and I just hadn't seen it, and I love it. And I really want to do the smaller chart on the side that says, "Welcome, friends." So got that one. Pansy Patch. So Lori was just down the hall from Liz's room, so I popped in there quite a bit to look around and then made a couple of chart purchases on Sunday. So I got her exclusive, her market exclusive, which just means it's kind of only available to shops who are at Nashville for a while, and then it'll be more widely released probably in a couple of months, I think. So this one is called Summer Garden at Cranberry Manor. Beautiful. And then this is one that I think has been out for a little while, but I hadn't seen it, and I just was obsessed with the colors and the design. So this one is Betsy's Winter Basket. And so she has like 4 in this series. There's the summer, fall, spring basket, but I really liked the design and colors on the winter basket. Oh, actually, I guess I got one thing that's not a chart. I got a tacky bill. So this is a little CD case that is sticky inside to hold your beads when you're beading. And I like to do a lot of the Mill Hill kits and the Satsuma Street kits. And I have a Mirabilia in progress, so I felt like I needed a little tacky bill. So I picked one of those up in the Yarn Tree booth. I got to go meet Misty, Luminous Fiber Arts, who is so wonderful, so sweet, and I got my chart that I wanted from her, which is her Enchanted Quaker, and the model is so pretty in person. So love this. Had to get this one. I went over to Teresa Koget's room, and I guess I won't say now what's part of the giveaway, but some of these will end up being giveaways, and some of them are mine. Well, actually, I guess I'll just tell you which as we go. What does it matter if I don't tell you? This one is one I got for myself. I don't have plans yet on when I'm going to stitch it, but I am just obsessed with it. And it is Remember Me by Teresa Koget. Loved seeing the model. It's so beautiful. Her flowers are so cool on the border. So I picked that one up for myself. And then I got 2 of her other new charts to do as part of a giveaway. So I got Strawberry Manor, that I think is a super popular one of her new releases. So I got Strawberry Manor. That'll be part of the giveaway. Let me just start my giveaway pile over here so I know. And then I got Egg Collector, which is so cute and really seasonally appropriate for right now. So those were from Teresa Koget. Then I went into Jeanette Douglas, and she was completely sold out of the Chubby Bunny by the time I got there. That was, I think, one of the most popular designs at market. So I'll order that one from a local needlework shop. But I did get her other new release, or one of her other new releases, which was Margaretha Schropfer. And I just thought this sampler was so stunning. Really hope the glare is not too bad and that you can see these charts. I guess I'll find out when I'm editing. Just super, super, super pretty. And this is another contender for one I want to start like right away. So we'll see what happens. I haven't even looked to see what kind of threads this takes. I'll figure it out. This is from the Mindful Needle, and she was actually sharing a room with JBW, Judy, and her name is Dawn Frisk, and it's the Mindful Needle, and I got her Lovebirds mini sampler, which I thought was super pretty. Super cute. And then I went into Barbie Pedal Pusher room, and I got her Victorian samplings because I really, really want to do this little tiny pillow. And that little pillow happens to be one that Helen finished for her. It's super cute. If I have pictures of the models on some of these, I'll definitely put them on screen because I'm sure that'll look better than some of these pattern photos in their bags. Okay, so then I went over to October House Fiber Arts, and okay, so I had to get Honey Fair, which is the kind of follow-up to Strawberry Fair that she did, I think for Expo, and I went ahead and picked up 2 of them because I know I needed one, and I figured you guys would want one, so one of those will be in the giveaway. And then the other design I got is the Itch to Stitch. I loved this. So cute in person. It's just long, little skinny pillow. I really want to stitch this. So guess what? I got 2 of them. So one for me, one for the giveaway. It was like at that point in the day where I was like, why am I not just buying 2 charts? Because anyways, so some of the things I bought 2 of, and then some of the things I bought specifically to give away and specifically for me. I don't know. I just was kind of going crazy and buying everything that I liked the look of, which was a lot. And from Ardith Design, so from Amanda May, this actually says 2022, so this must not be new this year. I just was not familiar with this, but this is absolutely gorgeous, and it is called the Love Boats. And let's see if I can get a clear view of it here. So, so pretty. And another one that I bought 2 of. So one for me, one for the giveaway. And then I got the new Blackbird Designs. So Blackbird Designs was not at Needlework Market, but their charts were at the Hoffman Distributors booth. So I went in and picked up 2 copies of United We Stand, which is the new patriotic book that has 3 projects in this booklet. So I got 2 of those, one for me. And then I got 2 copies of Birds of a Feather by Blackbird Designs. So this is the kind of interpreted reproduction. So this is the antique on the back, and then you can see their reproduction on the front. And this is one that has been out of print a long time and has been, like, I think highly sought after. So very exciting that it's now released. So I'm really happy that I have a copy, and I'll put a copy in the giveaway. And then last but not least, we have all of Liz Matthews' new releases. Several of these were on my to-buy list, and she generously gifted me all of them. So Liz, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm just realizing now that I'm definitely... Oh, no. Okay, this is... I said last but not least. I still have another bag. I was like, I know there's more charts. Okay, let me show you Liz's. So we have Baskets and Butterflies. Gorgeous one-color design. We have The 8th Day of Christmas. So beautiful. The Forest Sampler. You guys, this is so pretty in person. I mean, everything is better in person, but this is gigantic, magnificent, beautiful. Then we have Gifts from My Garden, which, Liz, you'll have to tell me, was this your bestseller? I feel like this was this or maybe The 8th Day of Christmas. I think, I don't know. They were all popular, but you'll have to, I'm sure Liz will tell us. Or maybe she won't. I don't know. Did the designers give up that kind of info? Don't let me pressure you, Liz. Gifts from My Garden. Beautiful. And then the last one is, oh wait, no. I keep saying the last one. This video will never end. There'll never be a last one. This is her tea time collaboration, which is called Apple Mint Tea. Very beautiful. I am not a tea person, so I am going to put that one in the giveaway. And then Vanity Sampler. So Vanity Sampler is a class piece, and so she did this at Quilter Station for us, and we did these little pillows that she shows with little motifs from the sampler as our class project, and then she gave us the chart. So now I have 2 of these, and my mom literally just DM'd me, how do I get a copy of that Vanity Sampler? I want that to be my next big project. And I was like, Mom, I have 2 copies now, so one is for you. So those were all of Liz's beautiful new releases. I forgot I still have this bag. Okay, yes. So my heart and hand. I was like, where happened to my heart and hand charts? So this is the floral etchings that I was talking about earlier, and I'll put that picture of the pillow back up on the screen that showed it stitched on 20 count in kind of like a chunky pearl cotton that was beautiful. So love, 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 love this chart. And honestly, I might do that red or that pink flower on that Clostern that I got. We will see. And then, of course, you guys know I had to get the new Tiny Town. So I got the new Honey of a Tiny Town. Oh, this isn't... I keep feeling like I'm filming a floss tube, but it's not really. It's just like a market recap. So I'll show it to you on Sunday's video, but I have been working on my blooming Tiny Town because I really want to film a tutorial for that spool soon. Okay, I'm distracting myself. Let me finish this haul. So the last little bit of haul I have is from Posy. And so Alicia Paulson is the designer's name, and I have followed her blog, Posy Gets Cozy, since probably 2005, I think, 4? Sometime in college. It's been a long time. And one of her cross stitch designs is what got me back like into cross stitch all the time. And that was this piece, the ABC sampler, I think ABC sampler. I stitched this in 2015 for my now 7.5-year-old nephew when my sister was pregnant with him. This was my stitch for my nephew Charlie. And I love it. So I bought a lot of kits. Alicia has done ornament kits and like wool applique and embroidery kits and all kinds of cool stuff over the years. And this was her first year attending market. She herself wasn't there, but her representative was. And her models and charts are so cute. So I picked up a couple of things. Both of these are for giveaways, and there's a couple that I wanted that she was sold out of that I'm gonna have to get online later, but I just thought these were so beautiful and I wanted you guys to see them and get to experience them. And I'm pretty sure this one was very popular online, and so I thought you might be excited to win this one. So this is Little Women by Posy. So beautiful. And then I got the homeschool sampler. Oh wait, this one is the freebie. I'm sorry. So this is the only one I purchased, Little Women. And then this was her shop freebie, was the homeschool sampler. Super cute. So that was Posy. And then I'll put in, I'm sure I have more pictures, so I'll put in some pictures. Oh yes, for sure I'll put in a picture of the one that I wanted to buy that she was sold out of, that I will 100% be buying, because if that's not the truth, then I don't know what is. So, okay. I know I just talked everybody's ear off, but that's kind of my market recap. In summary, amazing. Great time. If you are friends with a shop owner or a designer and they ever ask you if you want to come help them out at Needlework Market, say yes. Do it. It is such a good time. It's a lot of work. We were exhausted at the end of each day, but that kind of good, happy, exhausted, or at least for me, you know. Liz might have a different perspective being a designer with, you know, her work and money on the line, you know what I mean? But for me, I just got to show up and be a hype woman and, you know, be hired help and like, not comfort, but like support, you know, like a support system. And, just getting to hang out with Liz and getting to meet everybody who walked in the door, popping into people's room, you know, foisting myself upon them and being like, hi, I'm Liz. And hoping they didn't just take like 2 steps back from me. It was great. And Steph, hi Steph. I ran into Steph so many times in the halls, but she was working. She was on a mission. Why do I? Oh man, I know, and I know I'm forgetting people. Annie, Proper Stitcher. Hi Annie, so good to see you. Chrissy, Farm Girl, finally a farm girl. Who am I missing? Oh, I know I'm gonna think of 18 other people as soon as I turn this video off, but that was my chaotic recap of Market, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if I think of anything I missed, I'll share it in my Sunday episode. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave you on my 2023 trip to Nashville. Yeehaw. See y'all in the next one. Okay, look what Annie Bees did. Is this not genius? It was genius. It was real hot in that hotel. I use this all the time. Thanks, Annie.